So let's start with our first dish, eggplants dredged with peanuts and coriander. Peanuts are widely used in Indonesia. Coriander is again very commonly used. Along with that, I have given a twist by adding soy sauce to it and the addition of brown sugar, which is again very widely used in Cambodia, in Indonesia and Malaysia. Of course, they use palm sugar. So I'm using the brown sugar of it to give that little Asian touch and the Asian hint to the dish. Let's start with our first ingredient, the eggplant. We want to slice it very thinly. It's less than 5 mm thickness of the slice. Wonderful. Spring onion. Now I'm going to use the white parts by chopping it a little roughly and little coarsely, because I want to get that tenderness of the onions. And the greens, I'm going to chop them very finely. Can you see that? Now let's use the mushrooms. I'm going to cut off the stem and slice it into 4. Little salt. Soak the slices in the water so that they don't discolor. Super. Now I've got to cut some garlic and ginger. I'll just release some juices. I'll chop it again. Give them a little smashing here, and I've got this very typically Indonesian mortar and pestle. Add this chopped ginger garlic into it. They are not fully smashed. I want that crunchiness when I stir fry that on a very high flame. Now I just need some coriander leaves. They are going to impart all the flavor into the dish. Let's remove the pounded ginger and garlic, and in the same mortar pestle I'll use some peanuts. These are roasted peanuts available in the market, and I'm going to again smash them up coarsely. The eggplants are ready, sliced. They're soaked in water, little salted water. Let's use this cornstarch and dredge the slices. The oil is getting heated. It's almost done. So let's start frying the slices. The oil has to be really nice and hot so that they get brown very fast. You don't really have to cook them too much because you're going to anyway toss them a little later. Let's drain off the excess oil and put our next lot of brinjal slices. I love this color. A little more patience in completing the dish. The pan is hot. Let's add some oil, very little oil, just enough. So I'll first use the white spring onion, pounded ginger garlic. Then you add a little bit of spring onion greens and few mushrooms. Then you add some crushed peanuts. Wow. This is a step process. Start off with spring onion whites, add the pounded ginger garlic, add some mushrooms, add the peanuts, and now time for a little bit of wine. I'm using red wine to it, contrary to the belief that all the white meat goes with white wine, red meat goes with red wine, but here I'm using white brinjal slices. I've fried them, but I'm using red wine into it. Now I'll add some brinjal slices. Wee bit of soy, not too much, just a teaspoon of soy, salt, voila, and few basil leaves. I'm just tearing them and adding it to the dish. The taste of onions, peanuts, soy, believe me, the taste is going to be superb. Finish off with some spring onion greens. Yes. I can't resist it, but for you to taste them, you'll have to make them first. Happy cooking.